Ben Halpert, founder of Savvy Cyber Kids. Thanks for joining us to talk about this subject. So talk about this. It's hard because you want to parent, you want to police the situation, right? You want to get ahead of it. And if there's something that comes up, you want to know about it. But how do you prevent being a bad guy? Because there is a thin line between privacy and then what you should know as a parent, right?
Yeah. So the first thing is that as a parent, you need to know that your kids really don't have any privacy. You know, when they're 18 and they're out on their own, they can have all the privacy they want.
And your kids need to know that too, right?
Absolutely. And you need to tell your kids that. You know, you're there to make sure that they grow up to be safe and healthy. And so what you're doing is not spying on them. What you're doing is helping to guide them so that they make fewer mistakes as they get older. Every child is going to make mistakes. Even my kids make mistakes, and I talk to them about this all the time. But you know, being there for them, letting the kids know that you're there to talk to them will help guide them. So using tools and using discussion with your kids is a great place to start.
So what are some of those tools that you would recommend? Apps per se?
Yeah, so you know, there's a few things from both the school perspective and from a parent perspective. And what we see from the statistics is that over 70% of teens are actually exposed to some type of cyberbullying. And it doesn't matter if it's a school-issued device or if it's a personal device like a laptop or a phone or a tablet. But you should be using a tool, something like a Bark, that would let you know. It doesn't monitor everything that comes through, but it will let you know that if certain keywords are triggered, so you can talk to your kids. And one of the most interesting things is I use it for my kids is that I see what other kids are saying, and then I can talk to my kids about them and say, are they going through something? Do you need to talk to them about this? Or
and possibly alert another parent, maybe, too, that we're in that situation. So what about third parties? You have your friends' parents getting involved, maybe. Do you think schools should be a part of this as well as kind of helping police this type of behavior or things going wrong on using screen time?
Yeah, so that Bark solution also has a free offering for schools, which would be great because it is great. And so if you're a Google school or if you're a Microsoft school, you need to monitor what's happening because kids are using, whether it's a Word document or a Google Sheet or a Google Doc to chat. They're using that as chat because they know, hey, teachers are allowing us to use this in the classroom, so we're just going to use it for whatever we want. And so you need to see what's happening through that, and as well as something like filtering within schools to make sure that kids aren't seeing things that are inappropriate in nature. Now, kids can get around it, but schools need to have guidelines in place, policies in place that the kids actually understand and can agree to, so that if they do something wrong, like use a VPN to get around something like a filter, that there's a consequence and they know what that is.
Makes sense. Is there an age that you should maybe be concerned where this behavior using screen time may increase with peaks or not? Just kind of keep an eye on all of ages.
Whenever you give your child that device and they're using it and not sitting next to you, that is when you need to start monitoring.
Perfect. Awesome. Great information. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us today, Ben Halpert. Appreciate it.
Thank you.